Hello! Hello and welcome to this final boss fight livestream of Dungeons and Dragons. My name is John, and I'm the GM, and I am joined by Angel,
Hello.
Pendragon,
Hello.
Commander Crumpet,
Oh, do.
Queen Creeps.
That's no good. No.
Oh man.
It has begun.
Michael,
Hey everyone!
and Kiri.
Hello!
And we are here to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Are you sure?
Probably. I mean, we're going to have some nostalgic throwbacks to things.
I was under the impression we were playing Dragons and Dungeons. Someone misinformed me.
Oh,
You're just
I
getting...
need to talk to whoever's the manager of this website or this game.
I want to speak to your manager.
You're gonna write him a letter.
No.
Strongly worded letter.
Yeah, yeah, it has to be. You know, I thought we was playing caverns and creatures, but
No, it's not a letter. I'm gonna write an email and I'm gonna call corporate because I know the guy who's like the CEO and they'll get you fired.
oh whoa,
Is
harsh.
that a threat?
That was way
Man,
too
I feel-
good. That was way too good.
Is that
I feel too
promised?
threatened.
We are here to play some Dungeons and Dragons. When last this group met, they faced down a siege of Dellmon Ranch, a small holding in the Sumber Hills region near Red Larch. A tribe of orcs led by a powerful Firestarter leader was attempting to expand his territory.
Attempt poorly.
And you guys sort of stood as a final line of defense to stop him from doing so. Kaelin, Luna, Fenthwick, and Yaghole came down from the Cloud Giant Castle and met with Milo, Tealeaf, and Eric Kriegerbor, who were building up the defenses in the first place. When the fight began, two mysterious figures joined the battlefield. Hector Hopsworth, a grung paladin, and Borrowed, a tiefling warlock, joined the
I
fight.
don't know what a grung is a freaking cute frog that has.
Frog. He's a frog and he's adorable and he's mine. He is my son and I love him. Period.
Hey, he's my son, Buzz.
What? You still replace Briar?
No.
Oh, wow.
Briar is still my daughter. I just have a daughter and a son now.
I claim
Children.
borrowed and Hector mine anyway, so back off.
I think you'll find all of you I was here first.
Wait, hold on. Is this another surprise
Honestly,
adoption?
no.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not kidnapping. It's surprise adoption.
It's a promise.
Wow, I can't believe you just guessed. Well, no, I'll tell you about that later.
I feel like that's from a movie, but I can't remember what. Maybe a TV show.
You defeated the orc onslaught with the assistance of everybody working together, including a number of soldiers sent from Red Larch, led by... You did indeed keep everybody alive.
It
Which
does
was...
help that Lunar's cone of cold like wiped out half the freaking army in one shot.
It was good.
Which was good, because they only had 11 hit points per soldier. Led by Jonquil Gardenia, the brother to
Super.
Briar.
Oh, how convenient.
And then at the end of the session, you headed inside the farmhouse for an evening's rest a long-awaited and well-deserved night's sleep and
Finally,
story time.
Fucking spell slots back.
Oh, that means I have to prepare spells for the wizard.
Yes.
Wizard.
My baby.
So, Jonquil enters the farmhouse and points to the 3 guards that have been allowed to come inside, and they head up to one of the farmhands' bunk rooms to take some rest before they go to relieve the guards that have been kept on watch outside, just in case anything else happens.
John,
Yes.
how many spells am I allowed to be paired into?
That is a good question, Milo.
I think it's
I normally have
Level
1,
plus
2,
intelligence
3,
modifier?
yeah,
5,
that.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I was looking at that.
I don't have my PHB near me, but I'm
It's
pretty sure it's 11 plus.
What's
I
your
think it was like
intelligence
15.
modifier?
I think I have just 15 spells I can
Yeah, you would have 15.
If it's plus 12, then
Okay.
you have 15.
I normally have 15.
Right,
Okay,
anyways.
I pretty much change bits and bobs anyway, so.
This is all gonna count towards a long rest, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'll get a long rest out of this, yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, my legs.
Assuming that at some point you spend some time sleeping, you will be able to get a long rest here.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
Cool.
Ooh, are we rolling our D100s?
Already done that.
Some people have.
Never mind.
Okay.
Demon hundreds?
We have to roll for luck. We roll a d100.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
It is
go
our
do it.
rit- It is our ritual.
Oh my god!
Because there's a space between the...
There is a space between the 1 and
Yeah,
the
just roll the
100.
one.
You just
Do you know what that means? You just need to uninstall Roll20 and just leave.
Yeah, yeah.
How
no.
dare you say that?
Just leave, Jibril. Just leave.
No.
Ooh.
That's,
He's
I'm
not the best.
Jibril!
It's not the best.
I'm just gonna lurk tonight, because apparently if I do anything, I'm just gonna
Well,
fucking
you
die.
didn't roll it right. You didn't roll it right. You literally...
Yeah, you rolled a 1.
Actually, like, 1.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You put a space between the 1 and the D100.
That's what she said.
Oh!
So you literally asked Roll20, what's the number 1 mean?
100.
I love it. I love it. If you get one.
See? Better.
Smart. Do these D100s like determine our fate?
They have done in the past.
They have.
John remembers that we rolled them.
Did I get the best roll?
I think so.
Yeah, I did.
For once.
You can shut up. I normally beat you anyway.
Okay, anyways.
So, what do you guys do?
Sleep.
Well,
Well,
Fenwick's kind of got me hostage right now.
Yeah, literally, I'm dragging.
I am meditating while keeping watch.
I would say, why don't you meditate somewhere like nice and peaceful, like not near a tree? Like,
Is this morning or is this during the night?
This is night.
Pretty much trying.
Is R peaceful, you weirdo? Anti-treeite?
you know, it's a nice cleary sky today. All the stars are out. You know, nice. I'm just laying down on the grass. Luna's just meditating.
You're outside.
Milo
Yeah.
sits with Yakol and Luna. Still.
Being your
Who,
person.
who lost this small sassy child?
whose small sassy child is this?
I love that. Good one with that.
I could just see, I could just see Milo just staring at Luna, like really adamantly.
Actually,
Hold on.
no. He's more of like getting his spells ready and just looking through his strips on his staff.
Hear that? She doesn't like me, guys. Cry. I feel so unloved.
Uh, I'm gonna try. I want to try a spell, John.
Okay.
Do a
Great.
spell.
You know?
Wait. Ah! That's whack!
What level? What level? I forgot on level. It's a level 4 spell.
Are you gonna do a magic trick for us, Milo? For both us and Luna? You gonna entertain us?
Who?
Okay.
Junior is not paying attention. She is meditating.
He accidentally cast it, I would say. But just say that he's like kind of accidentally.
Oh, I've never heard of this spell before.
I've never heard of it until now, and I was
It's
like, oh
it's
my
like
god,
it's like the very lower powered version of the Magnificent Mansion.
this is one kind of.
So, how large of an area are you casting that over?
Okay, let's see.
It can be as small as 5 feet around you, up to 100 feet on each side.
I'll have 15 feet. Like.
So,
about 15 feet.
because you could cast it so that it covers
The house.
the house as well.
I could probably cast it as a cover as a house, yeah.
Like, it would just cover the house.
But it's more of the fact is that I just did it in that small area. But if you want to make
It would cover most of the house.
now, I'll just cover it in a small space.
Okay, so it's about 15 feet around you.
Yeah, roughly 15 to 20 feet.
So Milo sits down and starts reading from one of the
Elf.
spells, or one of the strips of leather wrapped around his staff. What's the... Do you have an arcane focus, or do you have a component pouch?
I have a component pouch, so whatever's in the component pouch is pretty much supposed to be taken out of there.
And so Milo pulls out from the component pouch a thin sheet of lead, a piece of glass.
It's one of the spells he hasn't tried out yet, so it was like he was just testing out and saying, okay, this might be working, and
What-
realizing how big or small it's gonna be.
What would you like the security to be?
Because it tells you what type.
So you can choose to have it so that sound can't pass through the barrier.
Yeah.
You can have it so that the barrier is dark and foggy so that people can't see into it. You can have it so that divination spells can't appear within the protected area. You can have it so nothing can teleport in or out. And you can have it so that planar travel is blocked within the warded area. So what would you like to ward?
Probably sound can't pass through it. Or the barrier of the walled areas appears dark and foggy, preventing dark vision through it.
Okay, so Milo reads from the strip of leather on his staff. And after about 10 minutes,
The world explodes.
a cube just sort of shimmers into existence.
Oh wow! What is this?
Um,
Magic you've got here.
Actually, I was just testing it out. I didn't expect it was going to work. The spell's called Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum. It's
Oh,
pretty good if you were to go out and.
Yaghol, you can sort of see a shimmering edge around this orange.
Yeah, I can see like the dimensions of it and whatnot.
You can see out.
I can see out as long as I can see the stars. Mm.
Anybody who is currently in the house who looks out the window, there is a foggy, dark cube.
Yeah, Agric is pretty much can see from that distance and knows that Milo's cast that spell. So he's like, I got that little spell working.
For a
I'm
little
not really
person
sure.
as yourself, you have plenty of tricks up your sleeve. You'll be a
Oh, yes,
fine, you'll be a fine commander on this team.
I have plenty.
You'd be great. You'd be great on our journey. That's if you're joining us.
Not entirely sure. Mostly here for Aric's family. We were
Well-
supposed to be doing. We was like in Red Lodge for a while just to, get the stuff and everything and just, help around the village and all.
I'm
That's
sure you
when
could.
we heard about the farm. That's why we're here.
Well, we've got a castle.
What?
John, can we see the castle from above us?
Yeah, it's a clear night, so you can see up
Okay.
and see the.
You see it flying away slowly as you forgot to put it down.
Damn it!
It
Can you
is.
see the
I told
shiny?
you guys to throw the anchor.
Damn it!
That's a fun
It was
place.
invisible. It was like 20 feet. Pure steel. No, Milo, if you look up on the North Star on the right hand side, can you see that black object? It's got a blue crystal shining, like it pulsates.
What?
You look up, Milo, and you can see a cloud with a castle in it.
What's in... How did you even claim that? Is that what I think it is? Do I roll any kind of history check to know?
Yeah, roll me history or arcana.
I'll check a history because I'm quite... Doink. 17.
That is a cloud giant castle.
How in the blazing did you manage to capture a cloud giant's castle?
Long story short, the cloud giants on that castle are no longer with us.
So
We
you
had
just ransacked the castle and just...
Well, we was looking for a certain item, and we had an airship that got destroyed. So was it my idea to take the castle? Was it?
Oh.
Good idea that we go with that.
I think we were great. Yeah.
I think you all came to the same conclusion.
The giants started, attacking us, Milo. So we thought, you know what? Let's kill them all and have the castle. There you go. It's a great way to get away.
Okay.
It's very
okay,
fast.
Okay. This like, is it completely empty up there now?
Yeah. I mean, we had a few griffins down in the cages, but I think they were, most of them flew off.
Griffins?
Yeah, griffins.
Ugh.
Yes.
Of course.
Honestly, Milo's like looking down thinking,
He's just like, what?
because he after the fact that Milo saw Yakul turning into a werewolf, and that his way how he's been acting until now, he thinks he's just like Milo just thinks that Yakul has just lost his mind completely. You weren't like this earlier. You would seem a bit more grimmer than you earlier. You okay?
Let's just say I had a few things on my mind. But now, over attempted rage. Was it because I turned into a werewolf?
Yeah, that was somewhat concerning for me.
Well, I'm sorry. It's the second time it's happened.
Second time? I'm to the first time.
Oh, I couldn't control myself. But lucky I didn't hurt my friends.
Yeah, right? Like,
Yeah, I didn't have my friends.
excuse
They,
me?
however, that really quite bad.
It's
I
like,
got
it's like
knocked out.
meanwhile, in the house. Guys, do you remember when Yakul just slit our throats? Just attacked us?
Fuck.
Like Fenfix just showing a scar, like, look at that scar.
Oh god.
He's like, put your shirt back on.
Well, it's like it's only a little belly. Like, I actually want to show, I'll show you Milo the bite. Like, you're meditating, Luna, so you can't see.
That is quite alright, and he's like pushing them
No,
away.
no, look.
I rather not. Please do not.
I was just waiting for you to go, no, ooh, okay. Just, Yakul does it anyway, it just,
Milo quickly gets up and just like goes straight next to like Luna here. That's enough of your misdeeds.
For some reason it still stings. Maybe it's because of the infection of the wear. But,
The way.
yeah. I just start poking it.
Maybe you need to get a doctor to see what's going on with it.
We'll think it's fine. I don't know the next time, you know. Luckily, I can control it now.
Well, I should still think if saying that someone still hurts, I think you should check it out anyway. Because if you're saying it might be infected, you should really check it out.
One day.
Meanwhile, in the house,
Waiting for him to die of sepsis. Don't worry about it.
Are my eyes working?
Thanks, Luna.
Or is that like a fuzzy
Go
bit?
back to your meditating.
Is that a what?
Go
Are
back
my
to your
eyes
meditating.
working? Or is that a fuzzy bit, like a fuzzy cube, out in the outside of the, like a waist?
Wait.
Over there.
Yeah, it's a cube. Yeah.
Oh!
you're not there.
I'm pointing
No,
over
he's
to
got
where
X-ray vision.
Lunar in the alcohol line.
Wait, you can see us.
You can't see what's in it though,
No.
because the spell is that it's foggy, so it's just it may look it's foggy, but really it's just illusion.
We just see a foggy cube.
You see a foggy cube.
Huh.
I pretty much tell
Am
someone
I
that.
hallucinating again, or do you see that?
Yes, that's very peculiar. I would assume that if there was any danger, though, the people outside would have made noise by now.
That's just Mario doesn't have the new spell. I think it's called like Private Sanctum or something. It's something to do with just like if we're out in the open, it'd be best way to create a little barrier to prevent anyone from seeing you.
Oh, I see. Well,
Apparently there's some other bits and bobs to it as well, like you can make it foggy, no one can see ya. I don't know the rest of that stuff.
well,
I can do that.
you can.
Well, it's not actually that. It's I got there's a druidic spell that's something similar.
Ah.
Wait,
Oh.
you can use magic?
You're married?
Yes,
Since when?
since always.
You never showed me this last time.
Well, I didn't have this last time. I only had like really weak stuff before. You know, I only could like I don't know, talk to animals.
Yes, I'm aware.
I don't know, detect poisons. I think I could do that when I first met you.
Well, yes, that's how you found me.
Healing. I think those are all low stuff, relatively easy things.
And now you can turn into a dragon.
And now I can turn into a
That's like polymorph, isn't it?
dragon.
5 years really does wonders, Sir Fenwick.
Yes. There was nothing much more I could be taught by my master, so I had to go off and learn.
Out of character, Fenrir was at the wedding where Eric was at the wedding day.
The wedding hasn't happened for Eric yet.
It hasn't, yeah, but vivid memory would he
Fenthwick will remember Eric, but Eric will not yet remember Fenthwick.
No.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Wibbly wobbly, tell me why me.
Which is why Fenwick is not mentioning.
Ah.
Ah! Oh. Are you
Much
ready?
as the thing we discussed this afternoon, Tanner.
Yes. Okay.
So, I'm so sorry, Sir Fenwick. This is just all so sudden.
Yeah.
What did he do? Propose marriage? What's so sudden about it?
Let me fucking act. I know we've kind of had introductions, but let's redo them. This just grabs Borod's hand and just drags him. That's Borod.
Hello?
Pleasure.
Hi.
Holds out hand.
Shakes.
Checks. So, you're friend of Hector.
Oh, yeah. Met on an interesting island.
Yes,
Interesting island.
yeah, we've been
Yeah.
traveling together for about 2 years now.
Owned by a really weird guy named Dr. Moreau.
What?
Island of Dr. Moreau?
No, it wasn't the island of Dr. Moreau.
Close, but it was actually called Sparrow Falls, if my memory serves. Weird
Sparrow
place.
Falls?
Yeah.
Yeah, there were quite a lot of kobolds. Quite
I
a-
don't like
A
kobolds.
long lot of kobolds.
An
Actually, I
exploding
don't think I've
weaponry.
already met one. I mean,
Interesting folk.
well, obviously, being a gnome, we have a history with them, but I've never actually really met one.
Yes, some were nice, some were definitely not nice.
Yeah.
They're dead now.
We're the better for it.
They're
I
all dead.
almost.
I made sure. I hope.
That works. That works.
Jonquil is just kind of looking back and forth between this whole conversation, like
I forgot he was there.
completely lost.
I'm feeling hungry again.
I think Hector would notice this and just go up to him and be like, "Oh, I apologize, sir. Are you a friend of Sir Fenwick's as well?"
I just met him this evening.
Tell
My
him
name
My sister died. Ah!
my name is Jonquil Gardenia.
It's a pleasure. I am Sir Hector Hopsworth.
Sir, are you a knight?
I'm a
Yes.
frog. What do I look like?
I'm
Yes.
just petting the bird. Okay,
I was appointed a knight of the Silver Chalice.
Excellent. And you're a frog?
He's
No,
a
I'm a
grung.
grung.
What's a grung?
A grung is not a
frog.
frog and not a
It's a
bullywug.
frog.
It is
It's
no,
a
it is a
frog.
grung. We've had this conversation already, Borrowed.
But you're a frog.
The
Just a little
frog.
bit.
And a cute one that is.
I am a slightly bigger than a frog.
Oh, so you're a toad. Okay. fair.
I'm not a toad.
It is
I
very
think
nice
Mr.
to
Hector
meet
doesn't
you,
have
Sir
the-
Hector.
It is a pleasure, young man.
Voicing a soldier NPC. That's all. Like Nooner's not there, so just random soldier NPC.
Look, I couldn't draw a picture in time because I didn't realize it was coming up last week.
John can't voice all the NPCs himself, so I'm helping.
Yes,
Sorry,
that is
Who's petting my bird?
I'm petting your bird.
Eric.
Eric
Cool.
is petting your bird.
If someone
Cool.
tries to pet your bird in a place where you feel uncomfortable, then bullshit.
No, you're good. Oh, jeez.
Just remember, D&D says...
D&D says.
Remember,
Oh,
Dr. Hawksworth says.
that's it. I'm out of
Remember.
BRB.
Oh,
Nooner says, if you say it's okay, it's not kidnapping, it's surprise adoption.
Oh my god. That was literally how you guys got
Did you-
Briar.
Remember, it's not arson if you don't get caught.
That's not accurate, Fenwick.
no, that's
It's
not
still
actually
it's still arson. No,
Hey.
you're not the arsonist if you don't
Yeah.
get caught.
Okay. not arson for you. It's just keeping.
Well, I apologize. We met in such strenuous circumstances. What was happening here?
Bro, when you're hungry, there's no such thing as a corpse. Oh,
For fuck's sake! We are not getting
Wow.
into vor tonight.
Wow.
not vor, it's cannibalism. There's a difference.
It's only cannibalism if you're of the same race. In
Exactly. There
D&D
you
terms,
go.
anyway.
Oh my god.
So
Anyway...
if we eat the
Anyway.
frog, it's definitely not cannibalism. Hey, it's not my fault. I live this close to France.
Okay,
You live further from France than most of us.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we're still close enough to France that I know what frogs' legs are.
anyways, before we get on to that, what was happening when we came?
Well, that group of the tribe of orcs was seeking to expand their territory. The
Fuck off.
farms were in their way. These brave adventurers helped us to put a stop to them.
Splendid.
Bard is now sitting on the floor.
we were grateful for all of your aids.
Yes. Well, me and my companion here borrowed. We were on a personal quest of sorts, and then my god told me to head towards Red Lodge instead. We weren't sure why. I suppose now.
I return.
I suppose now that Sir Ventwick is here, it's all clear now.
What do you mean by all clear?
Well, he must have been guiding me to you. I mean, it's been 5 years, I suppose. Catch up is in order.
A lot has happened. What happened in year 3?
Yeah, it's let's never recount that again. Anyways.
I will go and see to repairs. Maybe you need time to catch up. I will be back.
Discuss in momentarily.
Are you quite alright, Sir Ventwick?
Honestly, not really. No.
Yes, I can sense some emotional weight on your shoulders.
You can sense that?
I have good insight.
He's a
Let me see.
paladin.
Let me see if that's true, actually.
Does he?
I have +4 insight.
No, he has really shitty insight. You're just really not very subtle, so you can tell.
You just say what comes out your mouth.
He's just standing there, cutting his wrist, crawling in my skin, and we're all kind of like, "Are you okay?"
No, I'm fine.
You seem like you seem a little upset.
You need a bandage for that.
Some gauze, maybe?
Anyway, so you quite alright. Go on, spell your
Silence is
troubles while
bliss.
some emotional music plays.
That's it. Can we just quiet, please?
Alright.
Oh God. Okay. Jeez. What a me. Ugh. Quiet.
We had a loss.
Oh. Was this recent?
Yeah, it was like a couple hours ago.
Luna, you're not there.
I know.
It was earlier on today.
What happened?
We were trying to clear out a castle, a giant castle. And we were attacked. She retreated into a place she thought was safe. It turned out it was trapped. We did everything. We did everything we could. But the trap was too strong.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
One should mention it's in his best and healthiest interest not to mention this to Lunar.
Oh yeah.
Some of us are taking it very very hard. Especially the woman outside. She was very well. We were all very close to the one we lost.
why he led me here. And he steps forward and he like holds onto Fenwick's shoulders. Torm did say that there's an ally in trouble. I'm sorry.
It's not alright, but
Hey, if I've been brought here, must mean I am to aid you, Sir Fenwick.
well,
Listen,
hmm?
whilst I have never encountered this person of whom you speak, I would assume Sparrow Falls has certainly taught me a lot about loss. No, we will be here for you. If that's what you want.
We've lost more than a few friends along the way.
Hmm.
We're no longer ready for us to stay and help. I say from the floor.
Well, if you're offering help, I won't say no to it, but obviously it's a group decision at the end of the day.
Well, why not let discussion of that happen tomorrow when everyone is here and accounted for?
Maud will come and sit down here next to Fenwick.
Oh, hi.
And rested, of course.
And rested, yes. I'm sorry, I do not mean to intrude on the group.
Well, I mean, if you're on a mission from the gods, you can't really argue with it.
Oh, too true, too true. Cricket noise.
As silence falls over the room,
I'm waiting for Kaelin to heal her every time.
Yeah.
She's doing something pertinent.
As a ghost plays piano in the background.
Who the hell is that piano?
No!
Mrs. Faywin is in Red Larch. She can take care of Briar if you wish.
Well,
Was that where you were heading, Red Larch?
Well, we happened to, after we liberated the castle that we were
have a
clearing,
castle?
we kind of have a giant castle.
You have a giant castle?
We have a giant castle.
What?
What?
I mean, it's a bit hard to see at the moment, but in the morning you'll see it.
Right.
Okay.
She can be preserved in the skies of the morning.
But I mean, we do need to keep her preserved.
Oh, yes. I've heard of this death curse in effect.
Yes. Hopefully, will be ended soon.
Well, we can certainly hope and pray.
Speaking of, I had something I wanted to mention.
Hmm?
Here, the session after Briar died.
Yeah.
Luna probably would have used her ice magic to encase Briar to protect her body.
Oh.
Stop it from decomposing.
Wait, Eric, where are you going?
There was what? Now there's two.
Bear with me a minute. I'm doing a thing. I need another token.
He's doing a thing.
Fuck!
Hi, I'm Eric too, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, I'm Eric. No, you're not Eric. I'm the true Eric.
I'm going to take talking to you. I'm going to talk to you something about a thing, John.
Okay.
June.
I always say John. Jonathan.
So, yeah.
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 Roll me a history check,
Who?
Dance.
Eric.
Dance.
Eric.
Eric, my boy.
Oh, God, I'm blinded.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll give you the advantage for that because it's more funny.
Cause you're a nerd.
Alright, so can I say
Yes. The answer is yes.
I'm gonna say it then. Faye, my sister, she's quite successful in the Spies of the Morning, and with her being with Briar being preserved in Spies with Romac's little sister, I can actually, she can actually let the couple Creed and Sybil know about the situation and hopefully have them preserved as well.
Oh no. Oh no, do you know what you've just implied there?
They're in town for a little while, but I just thought they should know about it as well.
Sorry, you just put the image in my mind of when Luz and Nemesis were getting married, Briar's body was in the same church.
Well,
So dark.
that's apparently where this is heading.
Oh no.
Yikes.
In
Was there by any chance a heavily barricaded door in the church?
It would have been a completely iced over door with a lot of spikes sticking out of it and a
In-
big ice sign that says "Don't you fucking dare."
in 19 days from today,
Two death curses solved.
Luz and Nemesis get married in the Spires of the Morning, where currently Suetha, Sourfang, and Briar Gardenia are going to be taken.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where they would normally be preserved with magic. Faywin is, when I roll for Faywin, she is she's basically alive and successful in her work, so she pretty much has a really good power to preserve both of them, while the death card's still going until she can actually revive them.
I see.
Borrowed, Hector, and Fenthwick, and Kalen, can you all make me history checks?
History has his eyes on me.
15.
Oh.
Okay. Borrowed and Hector, when Eric says Creed and Sybil, you've got no idea who is talking about. Kalen and Fenthwick, you have both heard the story of Creed and Sybil because it is a fairly popular book.
What?
Ha, joke's on you. I can read.
Aren't they a dynamic duo?
They came. Their adventuring books came to prominence about a year ago with a story, Curse of This Vampire Dude.
Oh, you did not actually call it that.
Hell yes.
Which told the story that they went to Barovia with a group.
A story about them. They like journeyed around with a bunch of arseholes.
Yep.
Who
I
just
mean-
kept trying to fucking rob people and shit. And
The Dragonborn was nice and the Halfling was okay, but
and there was,
I heard
And
that
there
the
was a-
pirate was really not nice. I heard he was an
and
asshole.
I seem to remember. I remember there being like a gold dragonborn who was introduced later on, and he was awesome.
no, I heard he sucks.
Little bit of a character bias there, eh?
Oh, wasn't there like an orc? And he was not exactly nice. I was very concerned about
Yeah,
him.
it was a while ago since I read it.
I mean, we'll see if he makes it to the end of the book.
Oh. Speaking of that, Sean, I need to tell you some things after the stream.
Those of you who are outside at the moment,
Get struck by a meteor.
so Yaghol, Luna, and Milo, make me a perception check, please.
I did my perception. Milo, tell me things. Perception.
Perception.
That's 11 for Milo.
Pardon me.
17, not bad.
Michael, are you still with us?
No,
Okay,
sorry.
12. So Luna, you spot first. There is another furbolg walking along the road, just kind of looking around and looking at the destruction.
Right,
A furbolg, did you say?
I see her.
Her? Him.
It's a him.
Oh, sorry, I had it full screened. I couldn't see it very well.
You needed I needed to give him a proper actual icon.
Oh, it's the naked dude.
It's a different member of the same race.
Milo looks up after that and noticed. What? Can I get out the private sanctum?
Yes, I believe so.
Milo literally jumps out and running towards the furbolg.
Milo!
Focus!
Aw.
And like hugs the leg.
Me and Uda just look at each other and go, I think he's a friend.
Reaches down and ruffles the hair.
Hey.
Have you seen my good-for-nothing brother?
He's in the chat.
I'm sorry, you broke up there.
Points.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
You don't want to go in right now. He's getting laid with like 12 soldiers.
Well, that sounds like him. Everybody inside.
We don't want any.
Eric! Open up!
So is the bear.
He walked in anyway.
He just walked in.
Yeah, that's fine. He's walking. He has not a lot of manners, unfortunately. Balkers, I'm glad you're here.
What are you doing here, brother? Twin brother, apparently.
We're not twins!
I really only have one furbolg, so...
Just draw a moustache on that one.
Yes,
Let me
perfect.
give you a proper description of Balkers Kriegerbrawl. He
Go on.
is the actual
That's
oldest
an epic question.
member of the family
Mm-hmm.
by scrolling. Can't believe you talked loads about that content thing at I'm
Sort of writing a long backstory.
He was talking about the situation with that one guy, Okunta. Right. Balkis is actually, he's the second son of 11. Second son of 12.
Shit.
11 I meant, sorry. He's like age 50. He's a merchant of certain things. He's pretty much dressed up as in like merchant-y stuff. He's got a bigger beard, like proper full-on beard, than Arik, and his hair is a bit more swept back. and he's a bit more chubbier, a bit more buffer than Eric, who's more of a skinny little shit. Well, skinny tall shit. Thank you, Larry. And he's yeah, pretty much that's what he looks like. He's a bit more birdy.
Well,
Eric, Lunan sent me. Mother sent me.
You don't even have to call him Luna all the time. You know it's Mama. Mommy. Where's your mommy?
Ma'am.
Oh,
You'll know you're a mama's boy. Just say mommy.
Mother sent me. We're leaving in the morning.
Ah, perfect. Is
I
Faye
don't
still with you?
want to.
They're not on. They're not here yet. They're coming in the morning.
Alright, perfect. I'm gonna be needing some. I need a favor for a favor, unfortunately. I gotta be a bit of a situation here.
Fine.
I would like to mention this entire time, Flair has just been on the shoulder of Eric this entire time. Massive vulture.
I just love the vulture, okay? It's my personal favourite bird. He's just been petting it, really. Like, you're my favourite now. He's great with animals, so he's like really good. And he can actually talk to him, and they somehow can understand him back. That's
Yep.
what furballs are pretty good about.
You better be careful, or you're not gonna get that bird back.
That's where you're wrong.
That's where you come in.
That is where you're incorrect. If at any time Borrowed wants to, he can pop him into a pocket dimension.
It's pretty much what he's got. It's this one here. I think it's the one.
Yep.
Flair is just down to my soul.
aw.
Wait,
It's one way of making sure he
what?
doesn't run
Is
away.
it actually banned? What
Well-
exactly are you again, Barrow?
I'm a warlock. I think that's the classification for it.
Huh.
Maybe.
One of my closest friends is a warlock, actually. That's
Oh.
what I found out recently, before he left.
You mean that little runt, Romad?
Yeah, that one. And you see that his face kind of like goes red a bit.
Ah,
God,
that's
blood around.
okay.
Ruffles' brother's hair.
Nah. Shit, you are. Okay, so who else is with that? Who else is Talus and Paris with us or something?
You know, Talus, Paris, Feywind, Lunan.
Big families are always fun.
Everybody's heading back to Waterdeep.
Yeah, we're a big bunch actually. We're a big family. I basically have about 11
Ah!
Jonquil returns.
Ah, welcome
Hello.
back.
Instantly teleporting into the room.
Walked him down. It's everybody's resting. Fenthwick, can you? Is now a good time?
Of course. You want? Yes. What's going on?
Oh, we'll leave. We'll get out of your way if you'd like. I go to find unoccupied space. Come on, Borrowed.
Alright, come with me.
Okay.
Is the bird
Good night,
still
I guess.
with me?
Yes,
Yes.
obviously.
Good
I
night,
was
I'm
gonna say,
exhausted.
you might as well want to go with your. Don't want to leave her behind. Pet the bird.
She's fine. She could do whatever she wants.
That's fine. She can do what she wants.
You just hear the betrayal in his voice.
I'm
It's like,
fine.
Little does every-
If she wants to go,
Little does
then
everyone
it's
know.
fine.
Everyone know. Burroughs just looking at Flair's eyes as he's laying down.
Yep.
He hasn't left.
But they don't know that.
Aha!
Eric is going to quickly go out and get Milo and the rest of the team in. And he tells like Fred go off to his master, to her master. He is her, isn't it?
It's her.
While he goes out.
She just
Kaylin and Mordo are gonna go to
disappears.
bed. Nah.
Yeah.
Kaylin and Mordo are gonna go to bed. And Volkus, he's gonna pretty much just gonna rest as well.
What the fireworks?
That's what I was gonna say.
At this
Fireworks at this time.
time, located directly into your kitchen.
Who's
Yeah,
this?
No.
Milo! And the other two, it's time for us to go to bed now.
Milo and those other people.
I would say that Milo's already asleep, and I don't know what Luna and Yakul are doing.
I'm actually sleeping outside. Go on, guys. I'll
Let's
keep.
just think of
I'm asleep, but I'm like, you know, when you're just resting your eyes, just like.
Yeah.
What
And I'm.
if-
Go ahead, you guys. I'll keep
I was-
watch.
I was just thinking of more like that since that Luna is doing like a meditation, that both Milo and Yakul are basically slept on, like put their heads on Luna's lap
Hmm.
and just cuddled or slept.
Is Luna approving that? She just see after
Luna-
meditation.
In
Go on.
meditation, so she won't notice. But when she comes to, they're both gonna get smacked.
No, Milo can do it. I'm not. I'm just yeah.
Well, if
Milo's
that's
trying.
the
You know.
case, Aaron's pretty much gonna go in.
But
yeah.
Stand up.
But I see it happen. I see it happen. And go. I see Milo try to put his head on Luna's lap and go, "Cheeky sod, thinks he has a chance."
Eric, is Eric able to get in?
I think you can.
I think he can.
He's gonna pop in,
I
and
don't
he's
think I
actually
can
gonna.
prevent it.
So he says, "Is it okay standing out here?"
Who's this?
Yeah. Stars are beautiful today.
What about you, Miss Luna? Is it Luna, right, Miss Luna?
But
Are you okay staying out here, or would you like to come inside?
I'm meditating. Go away.
My apologies. I am totally sorry. He's gonna pick up Milo and he's gonna take them in because Milo's like full on fast asleep.
And then in my whilst half asleep, I go, "I think he liked you, Luna."
I mean, at some point they're going to run out of fireworks, right?
Yeah, I think so.
At some point, I think.
Yeah, so
The only thing is it must be someone's birthday, and this was just what they wanted to do for their birthday.
Could be.
oh, I think it stopped.
Some sort of holiday.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah, I know Luna's
No way,
meditating.
he hasn't. He muted himself a bit.
I know Luna, you're meditating, but I think he likes you.
Oh, he can get his mic.
Luna's meditating. She doesn't give a shit. She isn't paying attention.
No,
No, it's nothing like that.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
No, I know they're ignoring me anyway. It's just like, yeah.
Eric's pretty much gonna say, no, it's not like that. Mine are just like pretty lasses.
Apparently they've still got some fireworks.
And then you apparently just drop Milo.
Yeah, that was the sound of Milo's body hitting the ground.
Right,
Oh, that
he's
was
gonna
dumb.
bring Milo in.
Milo popped.
Wow.
That was just head
Oh.
Sometimes I feel like I got to run away.
Ow! I stuck my thumb in
So-
wet paint.
Ooh.
Fix it, fix it.
So, Fenthwick, what can you tell me about my sister?
Well, from what she told us, she first met her, she had very little memory of you or family. She apparently came round near Xanathar's keep, and I think she said she hung around there mostly. Then, before she met us, well, something happened to her, but after a dragon attack, we met up with her and a few of our other party members, and she joined. She didn't help with she didn't help with that dragon. No. But she joined us on our quest to find some relics, but like giant relics.
Yeah, because this giant apocalypse is still kind of a thing.
So you're dealing with the giants.
The current issues with giants, yes.
And she was helping.
She was.
Then you'll need to get back to that.
We do. But we need to help her. Well, obviously at the moment with the death curse, we can't bring her back. But it's our intention to do so as soon as it's over.
Kaelin and Maud were saying about preserving her in Waterdeep.
Yes. It's better that we can try to preserve her for as long as possible. It's magic. The amount of magic required and the amount of resources required will be a lot greater the longer she's not kept preserved.
Right now, she's in an absolutely beautiful crystal ice coffin, so don't worry too much. No, seriously, the ice will preserve her body insanely. I mean, I'm sure you guys heard about the Iceman who was almost perfectly preserved, so, you know,
I know, but
logically...
Ice actually damages the body if it's preserved in it.
Rip. Well, there's gentle repose. We're fine.
Gentle repose is what we've been using.
Okay.
But either way, the longer...
But you don't all need to go to Waterdeep for that.
No.
Want her kidnappers near her corpse.
Some of you can go. But the rest of you... If she was helping you fight fight the giants... God, my sister... You need to finish that. For her.
Well, of course. She's the bravest of us.
He reaches to his necklace and pulls out an obsidian shard.
That
Did she still have hers?
goes under his shirt and pulls it out. She asked me to keep it.
Then she trusted you.
More than that. I've seen your father.
You're going to tell me he's alive as well.
Last time I checked.
He's been missing for so long.
Aware that I have certain magics that allow me to find people, and I used it to try and look for your father.
Do you know where he is?
That I don't know.
Ouch.
All I know is that he's imprisoned somewhere.
That would explain why he can't get back.
Oh, no. I've not been able to look in on your mother, but I would assume...
They're in the same place.
I don't know for certain, but I can assume. Or at the very least, if we find your father, he might know
Where she is.
they may have told him or implied things, maybe, but either way, I thought I'd better tell you that too.
When you have stopped the giants and the death curse has been stopped, my sister can be brought back.
She will.
You need to come back here,
I will.
and you need to bring her.
That I can promise you 100%.
And I'll need your help.
And together we'll find you.
Yes, and my mother, if she's still alive.
When this journey is over, I shall tell you the truth. I am your father.
And I need to go back to Red Larch in the morning.
Hmm.
But if you need to rest for longer, then you can come with me, but you shouldn't put off this quest because of my sister.
We'll see what the others say.
That is all we can do.
If they need some time, then by all means. If not, then we'll continue.
I should relieve the guards at the front gate. You need to sleep.
Yes. See you in the morning.
In the morning.
Goes to the corner.